viewers, this is ERi-TV English news broadcast. I'm Bersaba Tagle, and these are the major headlines for today. Water and soil conservation activity conducted in the Faso subzone. At least 14 dead in 2 attacks in northern Burkina Faso. And at least 138,000 early deaths due to air pollution. On your local news, the National Union of Eritrean Women branch in Gashbarkar region reported that commendable effort has been carried out in strengthening organizational capacity of women and in controlling harmful practices. The report was made at an assessment meeting conducted on 23 and 24 November in Barentu, indicating that in cooperation with partners, commendable activities have been carried out in controlling harmful practices in general and that of underage marriage in particular, as well as in developing the understanding of the public. Masih Dagga Yohannes, head of the union branch in the region, said that women in the region are becoming beneficiaries of health and educational service. Masih Dagga pointing out that the union branch is exerting strong effort to develop the economic capacity of the union branch as well as of members, called on members to take advantage of the opportunities being provided, including vocational training programs. The heads of the union branches in the subzones on their part commending the efforts that have been conducted to raise the understanding of women on issues related to women, called for more effort for the development of the economic capacity of the union. The residents of Nefasit administrative area Ginda subzone are conducting water and soil conservation and road maintenance popular campaigns. The objective of the popular campaign is to redress the environment through planting 3 seedlings and construction of terraces and water diversion schemes. Indicating that over 300 people are daily participating at the popular campaign, Mr. Hassan Mohammed Hassan, administrator of the administrative area, commended the forestry office for the effort they are exerting to preserve the restricted land. Mr. Hassan went on to say that in 2021 and 2022, over 30,000 tree seedlings have been planted and about 20,000 of them are in good condition, and called for more effort with a view to increase green areas that are vital for the development of the ecosystem. Mr. Hassan also said that in 2021, over 20,000 meters of terraces and about 400 meter cube of water diversion schemes have been constructed, and in 2022, over 93,000 meters of terraces and over 500 meter cube of water diversion schemes have been constructed. Nefasit administrative area is located 23 kilometers south of Ginda town. On your last local news, meeting to review the progress of adult education program was conducted in Maimena subzone on 18 November. At the meeting, it was reported that in 2021 and 2022 academic year, 80% of those that have attended the adult education program have successfully completed their education. Mr. Hadera Tesfa Mariam, head of adult education program in the subzone, said that the participants of the program were adults that have not been able to join the regular education due to age and other reasons, indicating that in the subzone there are 42 adult education centers, and due to various reasons only 35 are actively carrying out the program. Mr. Hadera called on concerned bodies to review their situation and find remedy. Mr. Hadera also commended the administrations, PFDJ offices, the National Union of Eritrean Women for their active participation in the program. Lieutenant Colonel Abraham Haile, administrator of the subzone, on his part, called on parents to take advantage of the opportunity being provided by sending their children to attend the adult education program. Dear viewers, coming up will be international news after the short break. Welcome back. At least 14 people, including 8 civilian army replacements, were killed on Monday in 2 separate attacks by jihadist groups in northern Burkina Faso. Security and local sources told AFP on Tuesday. A local VDP official contacted in Kaya confirmed the attack, citing a total of 7 dead, 10 wounded, and significant material damage. Since 2015, Burkina Faso has been regularly plunged into mourning by increasingly frequent jihadist attacks that have killed thousands and forced some 2 million people to flee their homes. These attacks have increased in recent months, mainly in the north and east of the country. On October 25, the new government launched the recruitment of 50,000 volunteers for the so-called VDP, or Defense of the Fatherland, civilian auxiliaries to the army who are to reinforce the ranks of the army in the fight against terrorism. On today's last report, the European Union's environment watchdog has reported 238,000 premature deaths due to exposure to fine particulate matter in 2020. This is according to figures released yesterday by the European Environment Agency. Even as there was a fall in emissions due to COVID-19 restrictions, the data showed a slight rise in deaths compared to those recorded in 2019 in the 27-member EU states. According to European Environment Agency's analysis, 96% of the Europeans' urban population was exposed to concentrations of the particulate matter above the level in the WHO guidelines. Fine particulate matter, or PM 2.5, is a term for fine particulate that are typically the byproducts of car exhausts or coal-fired power plants. The size of the pollutants enables them to travel deep into the respiratory tract, exacerbating the risk of asthma, bronchitis, and other lung diseases. The report also said some 49,000 early deaths occurred due to nitrogen dioxide pollution, while exposure to ozone led to 24,000 deaths. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now a recap of today's major headlines. The National Union of Eritrean Women exerted effort in strengthening organizational capacity. Water and soil conservation activity conducted in the Faso-Ginda subzone. At least 14 dead in 2 attacks in northern Burkina Faso. And at least 238,000 early deaths due to air pollution in 2020. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching.